Hey, good morning everybody. This is Frank of Simply Bananas. Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about the backyard bananas again, and we're going to go to a viewer question. Mr. Bo Horton writes, are you going to do a banana tour of your fruiting bananas? Well, yes, I am. It is early September. I know it's been a while, but we're going to get to them right away, and let's get started with the Orinocos. Okay, this is the tall Orinoco. We've got it propped up pretty good here. You can see the rack up there. It's probably, I don't know, maybe 25 bananas. And we're going to do another video coming up. We're going to talk about this particular setup and how we can go about helping preserve these bananas. So we'll be moving on. I think the next one that we have down here is just a tiny little miniature hand of ice cream bananas. Look at those guys right there. Very tiny, very tiny. Was it 4 or 5? But they're plumping up, so they're going to be ripe in just a couple of days. These are the Pink Lady ornamental bananas. They've almost bloomed out. I know a lot of people ask me questions about what the bananas look like. And there they are right there. You can see how small they are. They're not very edible, I would say. These, of course, are the ornamental Bordelons, and you can see that they are having a few blooms right now. It took them forever to bloom this year, which is quite unusual, but the stand is looking good. We've had a really dry spring and early summer, and the rains did not start until just a few weeks ago, literally at the middle of July. But they're doing much better right now. So let's move on. All right, these are the Rajapuris, and we do have a bloom of these. Unfortunately, it's on the other side of the fence, so maybe you can see it right there. Trying to get some light on it. Coming along quite well. That's the only bloom of this stand I see right now, but you never know when more will pop out. These, of course, are the Sabas. They are really huge. We've got 2 blooms. See them up there. There's one, there's the other. I worked on a part of a video a little bit earlier this summer where we measured the height of these blooms, and I think they were about 13 feet off the ground. Let's take a look. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but we're exactly 13 feet off the ground where this bloom is, and that's pretty tall. So I guess you can see all the way down there. Anyway, if we take a look up top, you will see that we are 13 feet from the ground, and that's pretty high. Anyway, let's go to the next one. Well, this Saba, you can see, is broken and it's on the ground like that, and the main reason is because we actually sold some fruits and some leaves to a TV show called Outer Banks. They needed some for a set they were doing that was supposed to resemble South America, and they came and got these bananas, and I got a nice letter from the art department from those guys, so I really want to thank them for that, and it was a lot of fun dealing with them. They actually collected some of the bananas when I was out of town, and we had to do a FaceTime video so they could figure out exactly how to harvest the bananas without destroying them. All right, moving on. And we've got a couple of dwarf Namois back here in the dark. Really kind of tiny there, but they're growing, so that's good. It's been a while since I've had some dwarf Namois. Right next to that, what we have are Goldfingers, sometimes called Orinocos. They started out as Goldfingers, but now they're Orinocos. Let's see if we can see that nice rack right there and that nice flower growing on these Goldfinger / Orinocos. We really won't know what they are. The flower looks Orinoco. We'll see what the fruits are like. Moving down this way, these are actually considered grand names or dwarf Cavendish. I can't really remember. But look at the bananas. They look nothing like store-bought bananas. So I'm not sure what these are going to turn out to be. This is the first time they've ever really fruited. There's the flower. It's almost done, as you can see. Anyway, that's going to be an interesting batch. These are in a lot of shade as well. And you can see they're small banana plants compared to these taller Orinocos and even these giant Sabas right there. And we will wrap things up with this 2022 banana tour of the backyard bananas by taking a look at these. These are more tall Orinocos. Actually, these were sold as dwarf Orinocos, but they've somehow regressed to their taller size. And you can see it's just a relatively small rack of bananas there, maybe 15, 18, something like that. Anyway, so that's going to wrap up the banana tour. Thank you for your question, Mr. Bo Horton, and we will see you guys on the next one.